Good morning and welcome to the English Language School. We are very happy to have you here today. Finally, the camera angle is right, the lights are right, so much is right and falling into place. It must be that it's a Tuesday. We are very happy to have you here and I'm so glad to see you. So welcome to Joe, welcome to Brenda, welcome to Kelly and Carlita and Maria and Alejandro.
Maybe Miss Alma is here.
And Miss Alma!
Nuestra
Miss
estudiante.
Alma should be here. We have a new student this morning. Her name is Alma. Welcome, Alma, to the class. We are very happy to have you here. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we will continue our class on our prepositions of time, where we talk about in, on, and at. We have another video for you. We have a quiz, and we have a reading. Before we talk about that, we will have our we'll practice our irregular verbs with the present and the past, and we will review the rules that we have in our PowerPoint. It is a very beautiful day, and we are very happy to have you here today with us. With this video, for those who are new, we practice the irregular verbs. In English, we have two types of verbs, regular and irregular. With the irregular verbs, those verbs will, with the irregular verbs in the past tense, they change dramatically, como dramáticamente. They change dramatically. So, we are going to memorize the verbs in the form of the present and in the past so that it is automatic, automáticamente, automática. It's automatic when you try to remember. All right, are we ready? Let's begin.
Is, was, are, were, begin, began, blow, blew, break, broke, build, built, buy, bought, catch, caught, come, came, cut, cut, do, did, draw, drew, drive, drove, eat, ate, fall, fell, feed, fed, find, found, fly, flew, get, got, give, gave, go, went, have, had, hold, held, keep, kept, know, knew, lead, led, leave, left, let, make, made, mean, meant, meet, met, pay, paid, put, ride, rode, run, ran, say, said, see, saw, sell, sold, send, sent, set, sit, sat, sleep, slept. Speak, spoke, speed, sped, spend, spent, swim, swam, teach, taught, tell, told, think, thought, throw, through, win, won, write, wrote.
Hello.
Hello. You caught me.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Welcome back to the class. All right, so now that we have practiced our irregular verbs, let's start with our PowerPoint. We are continuing with our level number 1, unit number 8, lesson number 1. We will review our conjugation, conjugación, conjugation of the verb to be and how to be works in English. Okay, so without further ado, let's look at level number 1, unit number 8, lesson number 1. The verb to be we use for I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, and they are. When we talk about things in the present, especially feelings, sentiments, and understanding in the present, we use the verb to be. In fact, when we talk about our birth, we use the verb to be. For example, I was born in San Antonio. I was born in April. I was born on April 21st. I was born on a Saturday. When we talk about birth, if we can skip forward to the slide that talks about birth. When we talk about birth, we will always use the verb to be, but in the past. The past form of our verb to be will look like this. I was. Hello, Joe. Good morning. I was. You were. He was. She was. It was. We were. And ellos, they were. So for example, I was born. I was born in April. I was like, ¿cuándo era? Good morning, Miss Brenda. Good to see you. I was born in April. I was born on April 21st. You were born. Now, are you ready? What does a question talking about your birth look like? Where? Where were you born? Where were you born? Can we go to the Google Translate so that we can take a look at the question, where were you born? Hey Joe, when were you born? This is so heavy.
Okay, so what do I put?
When, sentence, full sentence, Joe. When were you born? And where were you born? So for the question of when, I want to know the time, right? When were you born? When were you born? I was born in 1998. That's not on the screen. I was born in 1998. Perfect. Now, I was born on November 19th. So Joe says here, I was born November 19th. If we have only November, we say in. But if we have the day, what do? We change from in to on. On November 19th. So I was born on November 19th. I was born in Cuba. Yeah. So I was born on November 19th. Because we have a specific day, we must use the word on. But if we talk about a month only, we say in. Perfect, Joe. I was born on November 19th. What season? Ooh, this is a good question. What season were you born in? We use the word in because a season is more than 2 days. Joe wants a gift for his birthday. What season were you born in? Yesterday, Miss Brenda said that she was born in autumn. She was born in autumn. I was born in spring. What season were you born in? Remember, we are talking about birth. Because of this, we will use the verb to be. I was born in April. I was, because it's past, I was born in December. I was born in January. I was born in the spring. Because I was born in April, I was born in the spring. For beautiful Brenda, she was born in October. Therefore, she was born in the autumn. Or equal, she was born in the fall. We can say autumn or we can say fall. It is your choice. Okay. So now, let's look at our picture that shows all of the times to review why we use in, on, and at. We have a really nice visual to show us an example of in, on, and at. If you'll take a look here at the picture, you'll see the big space is in. In is for a time period that is very large. For example, a decade or a century, a year, a month, a season. I was born in 1998. I was born in the 90s. I was born in March or April. Por cierto, by the way, when we talk about a year, we will say the first two numbers and the last two numbers. So in the example here, it says 1990. We will say the first two, 19, y luego 90, 1990. I was born in 1990. With our time that is larger, we will use the word in. Now sometimes we will use the word in for a holiday, for example, Christmas, or for the future, in the future, or in the past. We also will use the word in to talk about the parts of the day. For example, in the morning, or in the afternoon, in the evening. Our one exception for the parts of the day is when we say at night. Beautiful Miss Evie, would you please do me a favor and put us onto Google Translate? Prepared, this gal. When we talk about the times of day, parts of the day and times of the day, we say things like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But then let's do a space so we have space between. When we talk about a more specific time, for example, at dusk, ooh, at midnight, at night, at noon. For these, we will use the word at because, and Miss Carlita talked about this earlier. Yesterday she asked me, is it because the time is more specific? The answer is yes. Because we are talking about a time that is more specific, we will use the word at. Okay, so these here are your examples of when we use in versus when we use at. In the morning, at night, in the afternoon, at dusk. Oof. Anocher. Anocher. Anyways, at dusk. At dusk. You learn something new every day. At dusk.
A la noche.
Anoche. Anoche son contigo.
Yeah, I've heard that before, but it's not common to say.
Yeah, we often don't say dusk. Yeah, dusk is a very rare word. Although I do use it to talk about when I will go run. I run at dusk because there is a little bit of sun, but it is not too hot.
Mm-hmm.
So, at dusk. Okay, so let's return to our picture. Evie is so smart and beautiful and brilliant. I don't know what to do with her.
So we have in.
Where are we? Something? In. I don't know. In. The next one is on. On. Now, mi pista, my clue for this is if we talk about a day, we will use the word on. Sunday, escuchaste day? On. Monday, did you hear day? On. Tuesday, on. Maybe, like Joe said, I expect a present on my birthday. Birthday contains the word on. Therefore, contains the word day. Therefore, we will say on my birthday. If I have a specific day like my birthday, or for a holiday that uses the word day, we will use the word on. Last one is at. At is for an hour specific. For example, at 8 a.m. When is the class? The class is at 5 p.m. When is the class? Well, the class is at noon. At 7. I am a little bit busy at the moment. Sometimes when we have a celebration or a holiday, we use the word at as well. At Easter, at Christmas, especially if you hear the word time. At Christmas time, at Thanksgiving time, at Rosh Hashanah time. I love Rosh Hashanah. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so let's review. If the time is very big, like a year or a month or a season, and it is general, we use in. If we talk about a day and it is more specific, we use on. And if we talk about an hour that is very, 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 very specific, we use the word at. All right. Do we have any questions about the words here, how we use them in terms of time? If you have a question, please write a comment or your question in the box below. I will answer your question, and if we move on, definitely, I promise we will hear it. Also, if you want to take a picture, beautiful Evie has made this large enough for you to take a screenshot because this joker is very helpful. Oh, sorry. Let's go to our,
Let me know when you're ready to come back.
let's go to the quiz.
Do you want to come back? No? Okay.
Not for now.
Okay. So we are going to talk about the prepositions a little more.
Are we going to talk about the prepositions a little more? We're going to take a quiz.
Yes.
So, you have no questions. I have all the answers. No. We're going to now take a quiz. So, this is with the prepositions. Your choices are in, on, and at. I will read the question, and you give the answer that you think is the most appropriate. I saw her Christmas. I saw her Christmas. Should it be in, at, or on? This one's a difficult one, quite the challenge. Well, do we see the word Christmas Day? No.
No.
So it cannot be on Christmas because we do not see the word day. I saw her Christmas Day. All right, Miss Brenda says I saw her in Christmas. So Miss Brenda says in, let's go in. You can bring me back. I saw her Christmas Day. Okay, so now, do you see the word on? Or excuse me, do you see the word day? Yes, you do. So, because we have the word day, we will use the word If you have a day, we will use the word what? Come on, Miss Lorena, Miss Kelly, dame. Déjame saber. Maybe Joe has an answer. Beautiful, Miss Brenda. Thank you. I saw her on Christmas Day.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Brenda. You are correct. We see the word day included, and so we will say the word on. Now, as a note, number 1 and number 2, they look similar. But one has the word day, entonces decimos on, and the other one doesn't have anything. So probably we will say either in Christmas or equally at Christmas. Okay, let's go to number 3. I was born July. What do you think it should be? In, on, or at? July is a month. So with a general, large amount of time, what should we use? You're perfect, Brenda. Thank you. In. I was born in July. I was born in July. All right, number 4. It happened 2001. It happened 2001. 2001. Is it a large amount of time, a general amount of time? What should it be? In, on, or at? It happened. (2001) is a year. So where should we put the year? It is not more specific like a day, and it is not super specific like an hour. With a year, we will use the word in. In will talk about a year or a month. So if we return to our quiz, it will be in 2001. It happened, se pasó. It happened, se pasó. It happened in 2001. Question number 5. He started work Monday. This should be an easy one because remember, what is the clue? When you talk about a day, Monday, for example, what is the word that we use when we refer to one day? On. It's more specific and we refer to one day. And more specific, perfect, Miss Brenda. Thank you. You're beautiful. On. On Monday. He started work on Monday. Because we have a more specific day, we use the word on. Okay, number 6. She often goes out night. Ooh, this is a challenging one. You remember we talked about when you have a part of the day, un parte de día. We have two forms. One where we say in the morning, but when we have night, what do we use? Perfect, Miss Brenda. Thank you very much. She often goes out at night. Excellent job. She often goes out at night. Okay, number 7. She often goes out Friday night. Ooh, so now we have something a little different. She often goes out Friday night. In, on, or at. Remember, what is my clue? If we have the word day, what should we use? Yes, ma'am, Miss Brenda, you are correct. Even though, aunque, even though we have the time, night, we still use the word on. Why? Because we have the word Friday, and day is in the word. So you are correct, Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda guessed that the word should be on, and she is correct because she's brilliant and beautiful. She often goes out on Friday night. Okay. It rains a lot spring. It rains a lot spring. Spring is a season. A season that is beautiful and wonderful. A season is more general, it has more time, and it is not very specific. So, spring. What do we use with a season? All right, Miss Carlita, you're beautiful. And thank you, Miss Brenda. In. Because the time is larger and more general, we will use the word in. It rains a lot in spring. It rains a lot in spring. In fact, should it be in the spring?
Maybe.
Okay, it rains a lot in the spring. All right, number 9. I got up 7 a.m. I got up 7 a.m. God bless. I get up. I have 7 a.m. is 1 hour, a specific hour. So what should I be? Brenda and Carlita are both correct. At. Because we have a specific hour of the day, 7 a.m., we will use the word at. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get up at 7 a.m. Present tense because it's a routine and a fact. Number 10. These lessons, the lessons are the afternoon. Who remembers what we use with the afternoon? These lessons are the afternoon. These lessons are the afternoon. Very nice. Well done, Miss Carlita. These lessons are in the afternoon. We are talking about a part of the day, and in this case, if we can go back to our translate that shows those examples. The afternoon as part of a day, we use the word in. In the afternoon. Excellent job. The class is in the afternoon. All right, number 11. It was popular. The 1980s. It was popular. The 1980s. This is a good one. This is a really good one. The 1980s is a decade where there were good movies and mediocre music. Well, good music, actually.
Hair.
Very fun hair. The 1980s. Woo, woo, woo. So with the 80s, we should say what? Ah, everybody's perfect. Good job, Miss Brenda. Good job, Miss Carlita. Thank you. In. The 80s is a decade, and therefore it's a large amount of time, and it is general. Therefore, we use what? In. It was very popular in the 1980s. All right, I think we have just 3 more. The party is next week. The party is next week. Now here with this question, we have 4 options. In, on, at, or nothing. The party is next week. Miss Carlita, what does the word next mean in this context? Miss Carlita is correct. Miss Carlita says we should put nada, nothing in there. Why? Because what does the word next mean? Let's go to our Google Translate and let's see some examples. Why do we put nothing when we have the word next? Week is a general amount of time. Why don't we say in? When we have the word next, or if we have the word previous, the other word is previous, so the contra, the opposite is previous. Next and previous. For example, next week I will go on vacation. Next week I will go on vacation. The previous week I went to work. I got a lot of things done on the previous week. When we use the word next or previous, we do not need a preposition. Here are some examples of the word next. Next week. Next month. Next year. Next Thursday. For example, today is Tuesday. Thank you, Jesus. So, we are not going to have class until next Thursday. Correct, Miss Carlita. Thank you very much. With next week and with last week, we do not need anything, just the word next or the word last. Now let's use some examples with the word previous. In parentheses, we can say that previous is equal to the word last. So the previous week or last week. So for example, the previous week, the previous month, the previous year. All right. Let's return to our quiz. The party is next week. When we have the word next, we do not need anything. And when we have the word last, also, we do not need anything. All right, number 13. The class is Tuesdays and Thursdays. The class is Tuesdays and Thursdays. What is the most correct? In, on, or at? We see our clue words here. Choose day, where we include the word day, and Thursday, where we include the word day. So what should the answer be? Classes in Tuesdays and Thursdays? Classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Classes at Tuesdays and Thursdays? Let's return to our visual and maybe we can see. If we have something that is more specific with a day of the week or a day, what word do we use? We use the word on. Ah, thank you, Miss Carlita. We use the word on. The class is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, you see there are 2 days, but still, todavía, still, we will use the word on because we are talking about a more specific day. The class is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right, last one, number 14. It was popular the 20th century.
Ooh.
That's a nice one. It was popular the 20th century. The century, the 20th century, is it a big amount of time? A century is 100 years. It's a long time. With a century, you have 100 years, and it could be something more general. It was popular the 20th century. Perfect, Miss Carlita. In the 20th century. Our amount of time is much larger, and we're talking about a more general amount of time. In the 20th century. So thank you, Ms. Carlita, for your participation, and thank you, Ms. Brenda, for your participation. It was popular in the 20th century. Let's double check.
$93%.
Oh, 93, not 100.
100. Oh.
Ah, the first one. Do you remember this one, Carlita? Let's go back and fix number 1. Okay, I saw her Christmas. So it's not in, and we do not see the word day, so it will not be the word on. So what should it be? I saw her at. I saw her at Christmas. We will use the word at because we're talking about time in general, a general time. So in this case, we will say at Christmas. We have a holiday that has not the word day. When you have your holiday, like here in question number 2, you see Christmas Day. It's kind of confusing, no? With question 2, you see the word day, Christmas Day. But without the word day, we use the word at. Okay. And what does it say? Congratulations, you got 100%. Excellent job. Very well done. All right. We have just enough time to do a reading. If you have any questions, please put your comments in the section below. If you have any confusion or you want to practice more, go to the Google Classroom and you can practice the classes that you have available there. But let's do our reading and practice with 1, maybe 2 sentence structures. All right, are we ready? It is November 23rd. Parents are buying turkey. The kids are waiting to eat. The parents bring home the turkey. The doorbell rings. The mother opens the door. Her friend comes in. Everyone sits at the table. They begin to eat. Let's read it one more time. It is November 23rd. Parents are buying turkey. The kids are waiting to eat. The parents bring home the turkey. The doorbell rings. The mother opens the door. Her friend comes in. Everyone sits at the table. They begin to eat. All right. Now, we have time. Let's do one sentence structure. Do we have any questions about the words from this reading? You can write those questions in the comment section below and we will answer them. All right, so let's do at least one. Maybe we have time for two. All I do is win, win, win. Okay. Buying turkey parents are. Oof, this is a good one. Buying turkey parents are. All right, remember, when we have a sentence, we will always put them in this order. Who is doing the activity? What are they doing? What are they doing it with? In this case, who are we talking about? We are referring to the parents. Miss Brenda, she's perfect. Excellent job. The parents are buying turkey. Let's see if this is correct. Parents are buying turkey. And?
Yes. Perfect.
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you very much. Excellent job. Parents are buying turkey. All right, I think we have time. Oof, we have time for more. Woo-hoo. Oof. 2, waiting. The kids are. 2, waiting. The kids are.
Eat.
Oh, no. Thank you. Eat. 2, waiting. The eat kids are. That makes more sense. Okay, so who are we talking about? Who is completing the activity? The kids.
Subject.
What is our subject? And what is our verb? What is the verb?
Oh, there are many.
There are 3.
But there's only one subject.
Very nice. All right, Miss Brenda and Miss Carlita, thank you very much. Thank you. The kids are waiting to eat. We will not use the word for because in English, for, en vez de for, utilizamos to eat. No para comer, to eat. The kids are waiting to eat. Excellent job. Let's check. Excellent, 100%. The kids are waiting to eat. Excellent job. Tomorrow, kids are waiting to eat. We did good. That is all the time that we have for today, but we want to talk about the plan for tomorrow. You guys did a very, very good job. Tomorrow we will have a discussion on in, on, and at when we talk about a location and place and position. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your participation. Oh, not tomorrow, Thursday. Jueves. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you for coming to class. I love you. I appreciate you very much. You're wonderful. Thank you, beautiful students, for coming. Thank you, Ms. Lorena and Ms. Carlita and Ms. Kelly and Ms. Alma and Maria, Alejandro, Virginia, Joe. That's who I was missing. I was like, who am I missing? I'm missing someone. Anyways, guys, thank you for your time and your patience. You are beautiful and wonderful students. You are more than we deserve. Thank you for your time and your patience. Now, don't forget that class is on Thursday at 11:30. If you have a question or you want to practice what we learned here today, you can go to your Google Classroom and ask your question there and practice there. Don't forget to stay safe and be careful with your families. Have a lovely afternoon. And don't forget to practice, 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 because practice makes perfect. Thank you.